Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Lindsay.
I'm Carson.
And today we are watching The Promised Neverland Season 2, Episode 9. What happened last time?
A whole lot happened last time. It was pretty crazy. Frickin' Norman began his attack while Emma and the gang were looking for Sonju and Mujika. Found them, brought them back to the village. Norman's having second thoughts because he's not actually evil. He's just doing what he thinks he can do to save his friends and save humanity from the demons. And but he is beginning to regret, which is very interesting. I want to see how that's going to happen, what his teammates are going to think of that. Are we going to have to fight other humans? Is that going to be a complication? And what are they going to do with the old man who just passed on his blood to his granddaughter, Emma, also named Emma conveniently? And now that Sonju and Mujika are there, are the other people going to try and attack them? Like, what? There's a lot of places this could go, and I'm excited to see which one it takes. Or how many of them it takes.
Yes, and with that, we please ask you to support the official release. Come here to see what we have to say, our reaction, our review, not a place to watch the show for free. And also, make sure you like and subscribe and check out our Patreon. And with that, let's get into The Promised Neverland Season 2, Episode 9.
Separation. He's gonna get stabbed through the fucking heart in the back. No. He's actually giving up. He's dying. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, like I said, there's fucking monsters everywhere now. He cut his hand off?
So it'll drink it.
And turn them back?
I think. Whoa, he regrew that immediately.
I figure they have way more control over themselves in a lot of ways. Like, they sprout arms like nothing. Yeah. So, wait, so it's because, so now, does it reverse, they must reverse the drug, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because obviously it keeps them conscious, but the drug was a rogue element, I'm saying. Nice, okay. There's still hope. If this happens, we could turn this shit around. It's funny that they call her the evil-blooded girl. They're pretty resilient, though. Maybe they could come back. Maybe they aren't fully dead. Oh, no. Is she gonna have a breakthrough all of a sudden? Wow. Even you, the most enthusiastic of them all. Barbara. What are they gonna say? He used their thirst for revenge. Yeah. A big mistake on their part. That's funny that they would experiment on him like that. Because he was such a perfect sample. Does Vincent agree?
Yeah, that's the good thing about it, like being able to keep
yeah,
going.
Perpetuate from person to person. They don't need to spread it to every single one. You just need to get it in the population. Looking like second state Sasuke with all those fucking fingers and shit. Disgusting. At least he'll be okay. Fuck.
Not Phil.
Phil hasn't been sitting idly by. Both. Grandma Isabella.
Oh, they just said Phil was being shipped even though he's literally not.
Is that the one? Go from free range to factory farming.
He must have had some major breakthrough recently because none of those
yeah, exactly.
things
like,
looked like they were working out.
Especially like after experimenting on someone as important as Norman, dooming him to death. I wonder what the breakthrough is. Like, what are they? It's just a drug that doesn't kill them, but makes their brains develop faster. There must be some sort of cost to it, though, maybe, because they aren't meant to live forever. You didn't kill fucking Ratry. Nice Ray.
Big brain Ray.
Big brain Ray. Well, we broke out, so fuck it. Exactly, like if they'll just kill everyone there. It's not the old king, but one of those people. People need to branch out to all the other places. That's the only way. If enough people have it, they need to kill all of the civilians. What is that? Oh, it's a memory unit? What human? What if it was fucking 15 years ago? No, it couldn't have been. Is it Leslie? Could it possibly be him?
I thought we like saw him get shipped off.
We saw him get shipped off, but Norman made it out? I don't know. Oh, ate him? Yeah. But now there's a chance. If enough people branch out and give the blood to other places.
Let's see.
What is it? Basements? B1 to B7? Antidote? Oh shit. Well, don't get your hopes up just yet. I have a feeling you're gonna die on the way. Holy shit, old man. You've done more than your part.
She's cute. He's so creepy when he laughs.
Wasn't a choice. Vincent's not on board. He's out. He's fucking leaving.
Wow, what a piece of shit. Trash.
This bitch. Ugh, what?
That's just what kind of deal are they gonna make with you? I don't understand. Like, why would you trust them? Like, even if they
really think that after destroying Lambda that they're gonna just let you like work with them or something?
Like they're gonna like let any like they're gonna let any like once they get what they want, you are completely useless to them.
Disposed. Oh my god, dude.
That's really dumb. That's like that's just genuine stupidity. That's what that is. You know? That just makes me kind of mad, because like at least with the mom thing, it was like okay, maybe like,
there's got to be something else going on with her, right? Like it's either so stupid that she's now a traitor after all of her character
I was
arc.
gonna say, even if she is a traitor, at least for her, it makes sense to be a traitor, because they will still like let her live if she goes with them.
Because she didn't betray them necessarily. Yeah. She just well, I mean, I think they figured out that she like must have let them go.
Yeah.
But
I mean, to be honest, there wasn't really that much. She could have stopped like one dude, you know, which is not like the.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying at least like her just turning into.
But no, in terms of this, like
in terms of this, they aren't going to listen to this guy. He wasn't like in a trusted position, and then something happened, and then.
So are you saying that? Just to be clear, are you saying that this is a bad writing thing, or that it's dumb on the part of the character?
I'm saying the character is dumb,
okay.
or
I thought you were saying,
knows something that we don't know. I don't know. He's the one who has like scars on his head, so like maybe. There's like something.
I imagine if he had some
there.
I imagine if he had some deep lore knowledge that he would have given it to Norman, or not be following Norman if he knew better than Norman. Like I don't see why someone with like.
Or if he was like secretly not on their side and was just like with them, but then that doesn't make sense because he went along with them. So I think he didn't
just go along with them. He'd like help destroy the fucking facility. Like it doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Like, we'll see if this is. I guess if this is like a really dumb move writing wise, but it just seems so incredibly stupid that like, it almost seems unbelievably stupid. It's another. I know.
It was like, oh no, now Norman's kind of the bad guy, but we know he's not the bad guy. He's just like doing it in the way that he thinks is the way, but like. He can still be convinced otherwise. This guy, just for no reason, is like, yeah, I'm gonna betray these people who I escaped with, and instead go back to the people who like experimented on me and like did all this shit.
The emotional thing there is I think that he feels betrayed by not being able to get his revenge, so he's going to so he's just fucking with them. It's a very suicidal move, kind of, where like he wanted to get revenge, he wanted to kill the demons possibly because of what happened, because of his entire life, and maybe he thinks that it's such a slim thing that it's so ridiculous to want to break in there when they already know it's probably a trap, and somehow we're gonna magically get it's the same old story. It's like now our group is believing in like the impossible and wanting to make it true, and because they believe that it can happen and they have faith in themselves and each other that they can make it happen. It's the same story with everything. It was a case with Isabella. It was a case with Ray in season 1. It's a case with Norman in this season. He's on the side where, no, this is ridiculous. I'm not going to take this long shot. Oh, everything's going to magically work out, and I'm going to survive, and I'm going to get this drug, and I'm going to go to the human world, and we're going to fucking save all the children and destroy their lab and all the shit. Like, it's way too high of a goal. So, like, it seems kind of ridiculous. So then he's like, yeah. But it seems more ridiculous that you would think that they would, if they're setting a trap for you, that you would think that they would help you or like make a deal with you. Yeah, they're just gonna betray you in the end.
I guess the thing is, it's like it's a trap, and they like Ray even pointed out that it's probably a trap, and Emma's like, well, we still have to try, and especially now that they have this new information, they actually stand a chance of like outsmarting the trap.
Or he is either he feels betrayed and he's betraying them back, or it's another thing where like it's so impossibly stupid that it can't be true. Like with the Isabella thing, because it's so impossibly stupid that Isabella would go against her entire character arc and work with the demons. So maybe this is another thing where we're recognizing that it's so stupid because it is so stupid, and he's actually not working against them. He's like pretending to work against them to help them, and in the end he'll help them, sacrifice himself, etc. And because it does seem just way too dumb for anyone to feasibly think that would work out for you even if you're scorned, whatever,
That's
unless it's the thing where he just doesn't care, but in which case, why would he make a deal? Why wouldn't he just say, we're here, we just did this, this is our plan, nobody knows I'm talking to you, do with that information what you will. What do you want? I want nothing. I want to see I want to see them burn down. But instead he asked for a deal, which makes me think that either he genuinely thinks that there could be a deal, which is so unbelievably fucking dumb that I could not believe that someone like him could be that dumb.
Yeah.
Unless they're suicidal. If they are suicidal, they wouldn't ask for a deal. Or the other option is that he is just trying to sacrifice himself and trying to set everyone else up for success while sacrificing himself.
Yeah. But just, I feel like we don't know enough about him to, like...
We know enough. We know
enough
about what his path is. We know his entire backstory.
Mm-hmm. I guess maybe I just feel like we just had, like, the self-sacrificing thing, so I feel like maybe it's something different.
We also had it in season 1.
Yeah.
Like, multiple times we had it in season 1, so I'm not surprised. Like, every time... It's the common theme throughout the story, so I wouldn't be surprised if the same thing kept happening. But yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I like the way that everything turned out. It turned out way better than I thought. It was wrapped up really cleanly. Again, it felt a little bit rushed, but I'm okay with it, I guess.
Yeah, and I did like how the wise old man demon character, like, he has this whole speech, and, like, why he kept going and praying there is because he was feeling, like, shitty and guilty because he could have saved everyone, like, a long time ago, but just didn't want to risk it.
Yeah. He was too afraid.
And then, in the end, it had to happen he, like, had to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Which is good. But
again, the exact same theme of you can take the easy path, the more definitive path of survival at the sacrifice of those around you, and your own, like, humanity, question mark, or quotation marks, or you can take the hard path and risk it all, basically. In order to make things happen, you have to be able to risk everything, and believe that it will turn out okay. It's the thing that they keep running into. So he took the easy path. It eventually worked out, obviously, now, but there you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's so far it seems like you know, at least that little girl demon, Emma, is, like, willing to sort of understand, and since most people did get sort of resurrected there, and the other thing is they can't snitch on, like, they can't really retaliate that much because or else they are all now in danger. Like, the town of demons.
Retaliate against who? Like,
if they were to just say, like, they can't be like, oh, hey, government or demons that are in charge, there's...
You mean rebel?
Or... No, like, oh, these people came and bombed our village and, like, this and that. They seem to be, maybe willing to overlook that. The fact that they almost all got murdered.
Well, because they also got saved forever, so... Yeah. Just tell them that the bombs were for their own good, and I guess they'll be okay with it. Yeah, I don't know. But hopefully, I don't know, like, cause, again, like they said in the episode, eventually the government is going to come there and just fucking burn the entire village to the ground, because although all the people are saved from degenerating, that's a bad thing for the ruling class. That's potentially a virus that has infected your people and threatens your power. So, it's in your best interest to go there and finish the job, so to speak. But we'll see if that happens. They didn't really talk about a safeguard against that, because although these people are safe, there's an entire country or world full of these demons that need to be saved or given the shit before the government comes there and just kills everyone, or else it was all for nothing.
You either need to make it so that, like, every citizen has this sort of protection, and their system won't work anyway, even if they kill, then they would have no consumers regardless of whether they were alive and don't need meat or dead and are dead. Or because if it's just the one town, they'll say, well, fuck it, we'll just murder this town.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's
so
the
how
end
do
of
you?
it.
So and they didn't really talk about that. They didn't really talk about. At least I don't remember them talking about it. Maybe they glanced over it, but they didn't talk about a plan of what do we do now. Like how do we make it so that they don't just come here and kill everyone? I imagine that's the next step, unless like the town makes an effort, like talks with Sonju and Mujika and Vilk. And are like, okay, so we're all in danger now. We're safe, but we're all in danger because the government does not want us to have this. We need to go everywhere else and like spread this amongst at least 50% of the population, at least. Because I think even then the government would still be like, let's just kill them all and start from scratch. Because it's way worth it for our interests, and it's not a big deal to repopulate it as long as we have a decent number of people. Mm-hmm. So
also, what like the call at the end to Gracefield is like could be, oh, they're planning to infiltrate you, but it could also be to let them know that this village is now saved.
True.
I think it could be either way, and it might be just about that the village is now saved. It might not even be like, oh, we're coming to attack you.
That's a really good point that I did not consider. That's a really good point.
Because he could feel betrayed by Norman, but not want to take revenge out specifically on Norman.
Because maybe he still wants to survive. Mm-hmm. That would be a smarter move. I can believe that. And then
instead, or maybe the deal is like, oh, I told you about these demons, so like don't get us because you have bigger things to worry about.
That would be incredibly stupid as well, because what's to stop them from just
betraying you? Well, once again, I don't see how he can strike up any kind of deal.
Yeah, in that case, what is the deal? Like, maybe he'll tell them a lie of, but in that case, why hide it? You know, like why hide it from everyone? Why get up in the middle of the night and say?
Yeah, I guess I can understand him giving information. What I don't understand is what he may be asking for that they would in any way actually be willing to give.
Maybe in that case, he would, like, telling them they're going, this is our location, we're going there, we'll be there at this time. Also, Sonju and Mujika were here, and Vilk has the blood, and the town is destroyed.
And the entire town has the blood.
Then maybe they would be more willing to make a deal. In which case, I apologize for the crazy rant I went on about the show being stupid, because that would actually be smart, because then I still heavily doubt they would be willing to give him the antidote and let him work with them and survive. But I can understand why he would believe it, giving that much information.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you were...
And because it works into his revenge.
Yeah, if you were, like, if you were proving that you were, like, a traitor to the other people, like, to that much of an extent, then maybe they would, like, have something for you. Maybe. But, like, humans that aren't, like, directly working for them are pretty expendable on all accounts, so... I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, so sorry I went on that crazy rant about it being dumb, because if there are more possibilities than I was considering. But there you go. Because that I feel like that would be at least plausible. I think that's more likely. If not, then I don't take back anything.
And that's probably more information than they would be interested in. They set up this plan to lure them there. So if he said, oh, by the way, they're falling for your plan, they'd be like, well,
good.
We know that.
Thanks. Yeah, we'll take your deal, idiot.
But there is other information that they don't know, so yeah, I guess we'll see.
We shall see, and the season's not over yet.
No,
do you think it's going to be over? Do you think the show's going to be over by the end of the season? It seems like they're rocketing towards a conclusion.
Yeah,
right
I know.
Now.
Like it seems to be like we're in like some end game like stuff. Like it's, I don't know. It seems like they cut out such a huge portion of the middle, and now we're like at that. Like it seems like that thing with Norman was like. It's almost the end, and, like, this is the happy ending, but not quite. Yeah. Because we're not done yet. But either way, we'll see next time. And you can subscribe and stay tuned for next week's video. If you would like, make sure to like this video if you like it, and maybe check out our Patreon for the uncut and other stuff. I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.